Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to FM24 Youth Factory. This is episode 22. We continue on with our quest for a league and FA trophy double. We've got a long ways to go on either one of them if we're going to achieve it, but I'm ready to declare that that's the goal, that's the target. Redknapp, overlap, early play there, nice ball in. Defender just gets a foot out to clear that one away, otherwise that was awfully close. Tough match today with Chelmsford. We're on the road, and they are currently fourth in the league, and they've taken a 3rd-minute lead on us after winning that header to the far post. Really poorly defended there by McFadden. He should have had that cleared away. Scott rises up over top of him. McFadden didn't really challenge for it. Looks to be a bit of a height difference between the two for one thing, but what a terrible start for us. Another nice ball in, but it gets cleared away. That one was not as slam dunk as the other one had looked. That's another nice ball in, and a foot there. Terrible penalty call in my opinion, but we're on the receiving end of the benefit of that, and the score is level. We've only played 6 minutes, and each team has grabbed a goal. That was right on the end of the box. We didn't even have possession of it. They seem to have gotten there first to clear it away, but through our leg to do so. McFadden clears that one away this time. And that's a goal kick. Looked like we might have had a piece of it. Things in the league got a little bit tighter after a recent loss. In fact, after 3 recent losses, the last 5 league matches saw 3 losses occur for us. Really poor stretch, but there was a number of players that were either out sick, out injured, desperate need for a rest. Mortland, he got the ball to... He almost shot it, but it was something for Davidson to deflect. Couldn't quite get that diversion on target. Between the two sides, as we hit the half-hour mark, 7 shots total, fairly evenly split. Possession, fairly evenly split. After the call that we got in the box, that certainly looked like the same sort of thing. Inside to Atkins. Atkins off the underside. That hit the bottom of the crossbar. Went straight down. Couldn't have been more than 6 inches away from the goal line where it hit. Amazing that a ball struck that hard below the bar, doesn't just slide through and hit the roof of the net. So unlucky there. You get the second half underway with the points being split as of right now. Splitting the points today definitely wouldn't be too bad, but we'd like to come away with a win. Webb hangs on. He does hang on to it too long, and they end up getting a corner kick as Julian pushes it up off the crossbar. They go for the same play they went for earlier. We then read it, steal the ball, but immediately give it right back to him, trying to hang on to it too long instead of clearing it away. And very quickly, the two sides are negating one another. We've played over an hour. Mortland, after a free kick, takes it himself when he had options for the pass. He was nowhere near the target on that one. Let's go ahead and bring on the young player in Archie Jones. Davidson in close. Foul. Not offside. That was a foul. Redknapp. Long ball for Adekunle. Into Thornhill instead of trying to run with it. Nice pass. Mortland keeps possession. Jones turns in. Thornhill through for Jones. Jones couldn't decide what he wanted to do. Went the wrong way. But Webb. Nice header there. He's on a yellow. Redknapp lays it off for Atkins. Atkins. Nope. Recovers. Thornhill. Mortland in some space. Thornhill turns. Davidson. That's deflected. Out for a corner kick. McFadden's having a terrible match. Let's go ahead and bring on Kamara. Again, same corner kick routine from them, and it's deflected. They're going to get another chance at it. Off us, I suppose. That one's definitely off us. Too many chances on the corner kicks. Their little sequence here is giving them too many chances. They finally take a normal one. Catches us off guard. We get a partial clearance, but they got a shot at that. Oof, bad giveaway. We're trying to copy them now. We've never practiced that corner kick routine. Julian, huge save. This has gotten ugly real fast. They seem to be the ones wanting to go for it here, but so are we. We've got an end-to-end game. I don't think this is going to finish scoreless. Well, it is not scoreless. It's 1-1, but I don't think it's going to finish in a draw. Next goal wins. Wow, we got taken down on the edge of the box, and it's Adekunle with that goal. Surprised that we didn't see ourselves a second penalty based on where that was. Adekunle goes the opposite way of the wall. Smart read, because the goalkeeper is pretty much down the middle, and the wall is on the right-hand side, so he goes left and barely gets a third. I might go for a formation change here in a moment. We have one sub remaining and stoppage time. Let's throw somebody out there just to throw somebody out there. Baker is available, so we'll bring on Matty Baker for Adekunle. Folks, we kind of got lucky here. 2 big calls, and we saw an occasion where they had an almost identical play to the one we had with the foot stuck in at the edge of the box, 2 clear away. Their guy went down. Now, was it the right call? Was ours the right call? Was theirs the wrong call? I don't know. Right? We don't get a good enough look at that. The same thing happened in both plays. We got the call, they didn't. Again, I'm not sure if it's correct or not. Either way, we are lucky that we got the call and that they didn't get the call. Correct or not, we're lucky. We also got a call right on the edge of the box that led to a perfect setup. Keeper was out of position. Adekunle took advantage of it. Direct free kick, goal. Really nice one. But that was it. We had 2 shots on target today. We had more XG. The XG tells the story that the right team won. The total number of shots, the possession, and everything else looks like this thing should have been a draw. But it was clear in that last 10 minutes that both teams were going for it, and it had turned into end-to-end stuff, and somebody was going to get a goal and come away with 3 points. We're fortunate that it was us. Woking went on the road and beat Kidderminster 1-0, so we actually opened the gap at the top a little bit, back up to 6 points, and a game in hand against most of the sides in the playoff zone. Chelmsford, the only other one who lost today, so it's not like we stretched things much, but anytime the number 2 team loses and the number 1 team wins, it opens the gap a little bit further. It's a good day if you're that number 1 team, obviously. We're in the festive period, so it's just a crazy time. It's only been 2 days. We just had a Boxing Day match, and now Saturday the 28th of December, we're back at it again. Squad rotation, a must, because the fatigue is so high, but I'm limiting how much to make sure we still can play. Knowing that, hey, they just played a couple days ago too, so they're going to be pretty tired. That squad rotation hopefully is going to help us here, not go crazy. I'm going to make one more change. Webb, go ahead and take Kitching's spot, and we'll put Rossini on the bench. So we've got some young players occupying the bench, ready to bring on those fresh legs when needed, but let's hope that the squad has enough about it to get an early lead, because you've got Webb, you've got Primus, you've got Archie Jones and Wilkinson all out there in place of some key guys as it is. On to the instant results time. It's Eastleigh, they're 14th. Here's to hoping we still get 3 points. Oh yeah, 4-1. Vacation versus the instant result. When I manage the team selection works out in the right way. Even when I go through squad rotation, again, you have to have the knowledge that they are facing the same dilemma we had. They just played the 2 days prior. They've been busy. Everybody's been busy for this festive period. We're still going to need some squad rotation for the next one, but at least we have a handful of days to get there. December saw 2 matches every single week of the month, including the overlap into January, which is going to see the same thing until we finally get to the end of the month. The end. In fact, it's literally February when that next match falls in, but our first non-midweek game is going to be the end of January. Now, in the meantime, we do have another FA Cup 3rd round match. We have an FA Trophy 4th round match. Is one of them going to roll over to the next round by that time? Maybe not. Either way, it's crazy what's happening schedule-wise. What's also crazy is the difficulty of the schedule. We've played playoff teams in 3 of the last 5 league matches. After we travel today to Welling United, we have Kidderminster, are now the 2nd place team, next, at home. Great, but 4th time in 7 that we'd be playing a playoff zone team. And then even before the end of the month, we still have another in Woking. We're playing the entire playoff zone in a back-to-back-to-back fashion. We are into the second half of the season now. The good news about most of these matches, and the first ones may not count towards this because we've only just passed the halfway point a few matches ago. The good news about playing these guys, getting it out of the way, and we could be looking at a February, March, a tail end of the season that is not loaded with the tough matches. I'm actually pretty confident at the moment that if we can get through, like, say, the next 2 matches, if we can go on the road to a mid-table Welling United while we're fatigued and have multiple guys out ill, if we can perform in that match, get the 3 points as expected, and then go home against a 2nd place Kidderminster and win, stretch that gap over them, be in the position we're in now after these 2 matches. If we get the 6 points for these 2 matches, I'm feeling like we might be able to just about hit cruise control. But of course, FA Cup, Charlton, Yeovil, FA Trophy, right? We're already going to very quickly start seeing that other teams are not there in those competitions. And we've already got a game in hand over others. And we're in both of the other competitions where most teams are going to be out of the FA Cup already. Some of the teams in the league are going to be out of the FA Trophy, and after the Yeovil match, many will be out, hoping that we're still in at that point because I'd like to win the FA Trophy, though it's not a big deal, but it'd be nice to get that silverware. Proper trophy. We haven't won a trophy outside of a league in years. That last week of the month when we were going, yay, we get a break. Well, actually, we get the break now. Waterlogged pitch. Our Welling match has been postponed till the end of the month, occupying that date. And this is going to give us our first little bit of a break in quite some time. So, little New Year's present for us. And we kick off against Kidderminster. We've had that little bit of a break thanks to the postponed match. And at the same time, our guys that have been out sick, finally available. Finally back with the team. So this is the first time that we've had a first 11 choice in quite some time. And a minute into it, we've already had a nice free header from close range. Not as much XG as I would have expected from that. It was straight at the keeper, and that was just a mistake on the part of the guy with the free header, which I think was Adekunle. But Lanahan Penreese is available. Now, Atkins scores. Atkins scores. It's 1-0 inside 10 minutes. We've been dominant here early on. Let's see if we can keep that momentum up now that we've scored a goal. Davidson takes that all the way towards the corner in between 2 players and goes past Adekunle to Atkins. And Atkins opens up his body. Not an easy skill there. Not the easiest of skills there. Goes left-footed, far post, upper corner, and gets it easily on target. And again, Atkins, same place. Davidson, though. This time he can't quite get it on the spot. He nearly has himself a brace, but it comes off the corner. That was right on the post and crossbar, it looked like. Atkins, no, it was post. But Davidson reacts really well, really quick. He anticipated where that ball was going to be. He had his feet moving, I think, before it even hit the bar. And he pounces on it. It's 2-0. We played 16 minutes. All right, well, folks, like I said, we have first 11 available today, but I've actually picked, not out of, like, had to, but picked Kamara over McFadden because, well, he's been better. Jones! Oh, nearly a third. Wow, we are all over him right now. And Jones picked over Thornhill. Again, two guys that are playing just a little bit better than the longtime veterans who are on the depth chart ahead of them normally, and more, those two have been getting the time. Problem with, oh yes, there's our third. Wow, man, we are all over them right now. Jones, you can see he retreats back because the space isn't there, but Kamara's waiting open. And Jones just takes off again, but Cunnington makes a huge aggressive play. Would have been a sure penalty if he doesn't get ball, but he gets ball cleanly enough. But all he does is lunge and poke it away a little bit, and we just get on the end of it and get that third. Holy crap. 3-goal lead here against the number 2 team in the league. Orland loses that one, but he's going to get it back. He loses it again. And then we give it away. Dangerous position. We recover quickly, and Mortland gets the ball back. That's what he's here for. I wish he could pass a little bit better. Jones, Lanahan, Penreese, and we have missed him. I think at least 3 to 4 points more would have been possible if we did not have those guys getting sick all at the same time. If we weren't missing Lanahan, Penreese in particular for a good 2.5, 3 week stretch there. If those guys were available throughout, Rossini was another one, which he's only a part-time guy off the youth guy. Lanahan, Penreese was the one we were really missing, and Mortland there for a bit. Jones loses that one. Nice pressure, forces the turnover. Redknapp, he's getting it back. Atkins, now Mortland. They're covering us well now, much better than before. They've maybe changed formation. And Penreese, yes, he keeps it. Keeper saves it. That was headed for the far post, for the corner. Mansfield leading in their match. The good thing about today, besides the fact that we're beating the number 2 team in the league, the other good thing about today, 2 big matchups for teams in the playoff zones. Top 10 matchups in both. So there's a good chance of other teams dropping points as well today as Kamara grabs his first goal. Wow, we are absolutely on fire here. 4-0. 4-0 lead. I think the smart thing is going to be to change formation in the second half. Because you know that they're going to. You know that they're going to play differently. And we've got to counter that to keep possession. You know what? For now, they haven't. They're still in a 4-4-2. This formation is really good against a 4-4-2. Nobody plays that anymore. Except for youth teams. You know, we only have 2 goals worth of XG. But 9 shots, 7 on target, 4 goals. What an amazing first half. All right, we will not change things yet. But we're going to keep a close eye on whether they've changed formations, whether they've changed tactics, and react accordingly. They've had their first shot. Or did they already have that? Did they have that in the first half? Atkins. Mortland. Cuts in. Adekunle on the switch. He does get there. Jones. Wow. Jones comes out of nowhere to get on the end of that ball. Adekunle, far post. Hassel does not win that one. Hassel does not win very many of them, but when he does, he hits them on target and he gets goals. And suddenly we've played an hour and they're still playing in a 4-4-2. Barnet beating Mansfield 2-1. Subs coming. Let's see what we can do here. They have not changed formation. We're having, let's see. Gosh, I don't have anybody I really want to bring on, but Lanahan Penreese just coming off of his sickness, so let's go ahead and get him out of there. Atkins nearly makes it 5, but goes wide there, and oh my. Archie Jones has picked up an injury. That's not good. Potential foot injury. Wilkinson gets close range chance there. Keeper pushes it wide. Into the final minutes of this. And we're the ones that get called for the foul there. It looks like, I guess it was a push-off. Barnet now 3-1. Woking losing 2-0 to Fleetwood. So this is starting to look like a huge day now. Of course, we just missed a match due to the rain. So now it's 1 or 2 games in hand against most everybody. And most of them took advantage. In fact, I think almost everybody took advantage. It was wins pretty much across the board. So we missed out on points on that opportunity. We'll make that up eventually, but that 6-point gap became a 3-point gap. But there's a lot of teams today that dropped points, including Kidderminster, and this puts us in a strong place right now. And again, we're at a 6-point lead over Kidderminster, 10 over Woking, 12 over Southend United, Mansfield, and Yeovil, 14 over Barnet, 15 over the next 2, 17 over Dorking. There is still no sign of a drop-off. There's a 4-point gap between Cheltenham and Oldham Athletic, but that's nothing significant. Again, the first sizable gap is the 6 points we have, and that's not sizable. That's rather small. But 2 games in hand on Kidderminster, Mansfield, Yeovil, Barnet, 1 on Woking, same Southend United, so only 12 ahead of them. Got to keep an eye on them, as they could absolutely win. Both of those would be right there level with Kidderminster again. They've bounced back after their bad run of form. That started after we beat them a while back, 10 matches ago, give or take now. There is a drop off at the bottom end of the league. You got 5 teams that are really struggling at the bottom of the league, and 4 of them will end up getting relegated. But then, there's 19 teams that can play. There's 19 teams that are all doing okay. Fleetwood and Walsall, -10, -11 goal differential. They're, definitely doing worse than others. There's a reason why they're at the bottom end of that grouping. But there is no significant gaps, right? Us, Kidderminster, a little bit ahead. But it's, 15, 18 points separating pretty much top of the league to just above relegation zone. It's far from done. Plenty of matches still to play. Plenty still to happen. We're in good form. Once again, we had a little bad stretch there. I'm hoping we're back into good form anyway. It feels like we're back into good form. That was very comprehensive. That was a good win for us. But can we keep that up? Can we get the momentum? Can we see games out? Can we get through still playing in the FA Cup and the FA Trophy? 2 extra games to play over everybody else, even though we've been busy as it is. So much going on. Lots still to do, but things are looking good right now in the league. That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.